Earth. Fire. Air. Water. When I was a boy, my father, Avatar Aang, told me the story of how he and his friends heroically ended the 100-Year War. Avatar Aang and Fire Lord Zuko transformed the Fire Nation colonies into the United Republic of Nations, a society where benders and non-benders from all over the world could live and thrive together in peace and harmony. They named the capital of this great land Republic City. Avatar Aang accomplished many remarkable things in his life, but sadly, his time in this world came to an end. And like the cycle of the seasons, the cycle of the Avatar began anew.
Legend of Korra, 10 most one-sided fights. Rank: not every fight in the Legend of Korra was a fair one. In some battles, the winner was decided from the start. The Legend of Korra takes place about 70 years after the final defeat of Fire Lord Ozai, and in this new era, there are brand new heroes and all new villains alike. Avatar Korra burst onto the scene as a heroic but hot-headed new avatar, and she has plenty of enemies to face as the world's peacekeeper. And sometimes, things simply don't go her way. Sometimes Korra was her own worst enemy, or she picked fights that she couldn't possibly win, and the same might be said of her allies too, such as Mako and Bolin. All this can lead to some brutally one-sided fights, and in all 4 seasons of Korra, there were battle scenes where one side crushed the other with impunity. When were 10 times a fight was totally lopsided in the Legend of Korra. If you are new to this channel, then my name is Kelvin West, a fan of Nickelodeon's Avatar. If you are also a fan, then hurry up. Subscribe to this channel to become part of our weekly review on the Avatar. Stay tuned. 10. Korra vs. Zahir. Zahir of the Red Lotus wanted Korra dead, but not for personal reasons. As an anarchist, he sought to tear down all kingdoms and laws, and the Avatar was in his way. So, he captured Korra and poisoned her with mercury to force her into the Avatar state. Korra very nearly died in this fight, and she was greatly weighed down with mercury poisoning too. She needed Jinora and the other airbenders to finish the fight for her, and she was still poisoned for 3 years after this. But she did put up a halfway decent fight, and she certainly survived. Nine. Fire Ferrets vs. Wolf Bats. Season 1 of Korra introduced the exciting concept of pro-bending, and Korra joined the Fire Ferrets team as a waterbender. This team made it to the final match, and they had to face the defending champions, the Elite Wolf Bats team. Korra was ready for a tough but fair game, only to realize that Tano and his teammates were outright cheating, and Mako demanded that his team not stoop to that level. So the Fire Ferrets slowly fell behind in the match, but they had the honor of fighting fair, at least.
What an unbelievable move! These ferrets aren't just bending the elements, they're bending my mind! The underdog survived to see round 2.
I'm taking this one. Let's go! You and me, pretty boy.
Thought you'd never ask.
8. Korra vs. Unalaq. At first this fight was a fair one, pitting Korra against her talented waterbender Uncle Unalaq, who was definitely a villain by this point. The two of them fought over the future of spirits and the entire world, and Korra struggled a bit before using the Avatar state to even the odds. The fight became a one-sided beatdown when Unalaq used Vadu's dark powers to directly attack Raava and destroy her, and cut off Korra's connection to all past avatars, from Aang to Wan. Korra was left powerless, and Unalaq moved on to complete his plans. For a time, the situation seemed hopeless for Korra in Raava's absence. 7. Korra vs. Kuvira. First fight in Season 4, the Meadowbender Kuvira became the newest villain, and she was determined to coerce all Earth Kingdom provinces and cities to join her brand new Earth Empire. The metal city of Zaofu was one of the last holdouts, and Suyin Beifong failed to defend it from Kuvira, so Korra helped out. By now Korra had recovered from the mercury poisoning, but she was still no match for Kuvira, who simply toyed with her and evaded the Avatar's multi-element attacks. Korra briefly turned the tables with the Avatar state, but her mental scars slowed her down, and then the Earth Empire army attacked.
Come on, Avatar. Get up!
6. Korra and Mako vs. Amon. Amon the Masked Revolutionary was the villain of Season 1, and he was determined to rob Korra of her bending and make an example of her when the time was right. Eventually, Korra and her ally Mako took on Amon one last time during the final fight for Republic City's fate. Korra and Mako did what they could, but Amon was a tough foe to face, and not even Mako's surprise lightning attack did much good. To Mako's horror, Amon indeed stole Korra's bending, and only Korra's sudden airbending led to Amon's defeat. Without that, Korra and Mako would have been doomed.
I can airbend!
5. Fire Ferrets vs. Rabaroos. The Fire Ferrets didn't always struggle in the pro-bending arena. Before facing the Wolf Bats, the Fire Ferrets took on a variety of other teams, and their first challenge was the Rabaroo team. Korra, Mako, and Bolin demolished them in a short and decisive battle. This was before the drama between Mako, Korra, and Bolin, so the three of them were working together seamlessly and didn't get in each other's way. This clean but one-sided bending match proves what a drama-free Fire Ferrets team can do.
What an explosive opening volley! Both teams quickly recover and unleash a barrage of bending. I am astonished with the level of improvement displayed here by the Fire Ferret. No wonder the Avatar's been...
4. Korra vs. Unalak's Kidnappers. Early in Season 2, a group of waterbenders snuck past Unalak's security in the Southern Water Tribe and attempted to kidnap him, due to tensions between the two halves of the Water Tribe. Unalak was deeply unpopular in the South, but even as a Southerner herself. So Korra burst onto the scene and took down Unalak's kidnappers one by one. She took care to not badly injure them, which slowed her down a bit. Still, this fight was fairly one-sided, and the kidnappers didn't stand a chance against Korra even when she was being merciful. Unalak was grateful for his niece's help. 3. Korra vs. Earthbender Arena. Some of the most one-sided fights in the Legend of Korra pitted a named character against random, unnamed thugs or other weak characters. Action movies and TV series often do that to show how powerful a major character is against a handful of thugs, but sometimes, it goes the other way around. Early in Season 4, Korra fought in an underground earthbending ring, and she struggled against an unnamed, but clearly skilled earthbender woman who tossed the poison-addled Korra all over the place. It must have been humiliating for a hero like Korra to lose like that.
Is that all you got?
Two. Korra vs. Triple Thread Triad. Gangster. One of the first actual fights in the Legend of Korra was also one of the most one-sided, and this is how Korra made her messy debut in Republic City. Korra spotted 3 Triple Thread Triad thugs bullying local shopkeepers, so she recklessly took them on. Korra could bend fire, water and earth better than the Triad's thugs could, and they couldn't even escape in a car when Korra overwhelmed them in their scuffle. This was an easy fight for Korra, but it also got her into trouble with Lin Beifong, the chief of police.
You're not getting away!
1. Kuvira vs. Earth Kingdom. Bandits. This was another main character versus random thug scene, and it was simply chilling how easily and calmly Kuvira took on a large squad of earthbenders and subjugated them. These bandits tried to raid Kuvira's train in a remote region of the Earth Kingdom, only for Kuvira to take them on herself and win without breaking a sweat. Soon Kuvira had all the bandits pinned to the train tracks with her metal strips, and she convinced them to never oppose her again. This was the first time Kuvira was seen fighting, and it left a serious impression on viewers. Her unique fighting style is to be feared. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you really like this video, please give a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments section what you think about this lineup. And if you haven't subscribed already, then please do it, and click the bell icon to see more videos like this one. See you next time.
And you're the bandits who have been causing chaos, where I am...